let me give you some tips on how you can feel more comfortable to speak in front of an audience. The reason why today's topic is about feeling more comfortable in front of an audience is because many of us have a lot of things to say, but we tend to feel uncomfortable. And the reason why we feel uncomfortable is that we don't trust what we know about the specific topics. For example, I am a science teacher in a high school and I teach science. If you were to ask me to teach Shakespeare in a high school, it would be a much harder deal for me. However, I specialized in science and therefore it's easier for me. So the plan today is for you to figure out what are some of the niche that you feel comfortable discussing so that you can be more comfortable to speak in front of an audience. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alain Faber and you're here because you want to be transformed. You don't want to be informed on YouTube about different topics. You want to learn so that you can achieve the next level of success. I have created this YouTube channel with the idea of growth mindset at the forefront. Stay with me and let's learn something about being a better speaker. When we meet people for the first time, sometimes we don't really feel that we know what we're going to talk about and we don't know how much we should talk about what we know. Now, this is what we call a niche. I mentioned earlier that I'm a science teacher and I teach science in a high school, and this is more or less what I specialized in. I love science, I like to share what I know about science, and I like to see other people excited about science. Now, there are some topics in life that I don't really know much and don't really care about learning very much. And the reason for that is I know that there are so many people that are better than I in some topics. And why would I want to learn everything? Whereas I could learn from others about things I don't know. And that is a key aspect of what we're going to talk today. When we say that we need you to focus and narrow down on a niche, we're saying that if you want to have a specific audience, try to focus on a few main ideas. So when you're specialized about a topic, that means that the chances are that I will learn something specific related to the topic, either on the thumbnail or the title from a YouTube video. I don't know how many YouTube channels there are on YouTube, but I know that I will never watch all of them. It's impossible. There are millions of minutes being uploaded every day, every week, and so on. So we need to focus on what interests me. At this point, my interest is transforming myself and you as a community to become people that have a growth mindset at the forefront so we can change the world, and we're going to do that through learning. Now, other people have different topics and that's wonderful for them. So I narrowed down on learning. That's my one word. I want to learn and I'm sharing with you my journey through learning and I'm sharing that with you. Are there things that I don't know yet? There's tons of things I don't know. Am I learning them on the way? Yes, I am. And we are learning these different topics as we go along. And I'm learning through you when you write comments as well. So this series on being a better speaker is about how we can, as individual, be better speaker in front of the camera if we are posting YouTube videos. Now, this 10-part series is about becoming a better speaker. And it doesn't matter the topic you want to discuss because the basis of being a good presenter is you're going to have the skills to organize your ideas so that your audience can understand what you want to say and they will grow as individual. Now, I'm sharing these experiences from what I've learned as a teacher, as I've learned as a debate coach as well. The idea here is that just by sharing with you the best practice, I am actually reflecting on those best practice and personally becoming better as well. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I see myself as a lifelong learner, as you probably feel you are as well. And that's why you're on my channel. We want to learn so that we can have more success where we want to go. How do we meet people with similar interests? Well, for example, one person I follow is Evan Carmichael, and through interaction with him in person, by giving comments on his video, discussing with people that are on Facebook groups. I am discussing topics of similar interest with the others. And that's something you can do as well. If you prefer the one-on-one, don't forget that you can always go to conferences. Conferences are a great way for you to meet people with similar ideas. There are conferences about all kinds of ideas. For example, I go to Toastmasters, and that's one way to have a small-scale conference. I went to see Tony Robbins, where there were 5,000 people. That's another setting. And it is, for me, a way to meet people that have a similar interest. Other ways we can do that, and other ways for you to find your niche or rediscover your niche is, for example, I have all kind of books here. Look at what you're reading. When you read a book, you are learning about something, and just learning that, it makes you a person who knows more than others on that topic. I was watching the other day a YouTube channel on Star Trek: The Next Generation, and couldn't believe that someone would have close to 100,000 subscribers talking about a TV show. But you know what? That person had great videos and great insights on what was happening in the series. So you see, the niche, doesn't matter which niche you want to focus on. You want a niche that you enjoy the topic, you love to read about it, you love to talk about it, and that is what we're aiming for. I have 3 tips for you to find what your niche is. Now, I would like you to focus on only one niche, and then once you are established and you feel comfortable, then you can go to another niche. But we're going to look for the first one today. So the first one that I will say is, look at what you read, look at what kind of videos and people you follow on social media, and look at the people you hang out with. With looking at those 3 aspects, you will notice the topics you love to write about. I have some kids here. One loves a specific type of video game. The other person loves Animal Crossing from Nintendo and loves reading manga. So if you think about that, these are specific niche that they know about, and they know so much more than I. And that is something to keep in mind. If you have enjoyed this video so far, I want you to subscribe, click that bell so you know when is the next video, and I want to hear from you. Put in a comment below. I want to know what is your niche, what you are expert at. My second tip is about for you to get involved with people that have the same interest as you. So I would like you to go and find a YouTube channel. It could be Facebook groups. It could be meetup groups. It could be a book club. The idea here is I want you to find ways to meet with people with same ideas and same interest. My third tip is finding a way for you to share what you know. It could be on social media, could be on YouTube, could be in a club. But the idea here is for you to share what you know. Keep in mind that nobody knows what you know, and people need you. If you want to make a better world, if you want to have a positive effect and a positive influence on improving the world, we need you to be able to share what you know. So my call to action to you today is the following. I want you to outline what your niche, your topic of interest that you love the most. And I want you to go on Facebook or YouTube. I want you to connect. I want you to find a channel or a group that have the same interest as you. And I want you to write 2 comments to contribute to the group. Think about that. By the end of today, you will have met people on social media and you will have contributed something wonderful. And I think that's something that will make you grow as a person, will nurture your growth mindset, and will make you feel more comfortable about your niche and about discussing with others. On this, I'm going to put here the link to my playlist on how to become a better speaker, and I'll see you in the next video.